not into the whole adventure thing.
I've been giggling and actually having fun.
I think James might be bluffing.
Here we go.
Oh yeah!
The way! Done 2 days of riding and barely seen a car. That was a lot of fun. We're going to the Isle of Wight in the rain. Lots of weather warnings. Here we go.
Where's the handbrake on yours?
Sun's out. We're off.
Well, we've made it to the Isle of Wight. We came across on the ferry way over from Portsmouth over there, and we've even had a bit of chance to stop and have some breakfast before we get to start.
But where are we going to go? Because a lot of people come here to ride the Isle of Wight loop. So go all the way around the island, either clockwise or anti-clockwise, but we're not going to do that. We've got Komoot, which can plot us a route on-road, off-road, wherever we want to go.
That's right, and because we've got 3 fantastic gravel and adventure bikes here, we've got the Vitas Substance Crx, James is on the Oro Terrace C, and Sophie is on the Genesis Quad de Fer, we thought we'd do something a little bit different.
So we're on our way to the Needles, and we've chosen a varied route, so they should take in the best of the Isle of Wight. But the weather at the moment is looking better than the forecast, so I reckon we should start going.
A short hop across the Solent sees us land on the island at Fishbourne, and using Komoot, our route planning app, we've planned a route to the Needles, the Isle of Wight's most famous natural attraction. As we were feeling a little adventurous and wanting to test our bikes to the limit, we've added in a spot of mountain biking, with our route incorporating what's known as the Chi Minh Trail, the Isle of Wight's most famous mountain biking descent. Altogether, we'll be taking in 36 kilometres of riding and 570 metres of elevation. To store our belongings on today's ride, we're using Roswell bags. In particular, for our trip across the Isle of Wight, we're using the brand's Road Range, which are a little bit smaller than their off-road counterparts, but no less sleek.
So we've just come off the main road after the ferry terminal. So we've got a wicked little path here, and it's taken us alongside Wootton Creek. Seen some lovely boats there. It was really cold and wet this morning, and I've already had to change my shirt because I was going to be hot and sweaty.
I've never been to the Isle of Wight, so I was pretty excited to come. I was sceptical that there could be good off-road riding here, but honestly, this route that we're going on is killer.
First impressions when we came off this ferry was it was hugely congested, loads and loads of traffic, and then suddenly we just ducked a left up a lane with our route, and we started to go on all of these sort of single tracks and farm tracks, and it's been absolutely amazing.
That's me at the festival. This is the Isle of Wight festival, right?
Yeah, this is it. Basically, I think they're recruiting. This is Isle of Wight Got Talent. And there's the latest winner.
She reckons she can do it.
How's it going, James?
It's not bad.
Are you enjoying the Isle of Wight?
I actually am, because you know, the road's not as much. Because there's a lot of traffic.
There is a lot of traffic.
But then I suppose it is August, summer holidays, and they're all coming from the ferries, which you can expect. But the good thing with this track, or this route, is it's taken us off the roads pretty quickly, hasn't it?
It has, and actually up here we're on this nice little bridleway.
So which direction are we going now, though?
That way!
We're going that way. Which way is the rain?
Rain's
Rain's
right
actually
over
up
there,
So
right behind us.
We're kind of going away from the rain.
We're running away from the rain. I'll get a little look at that. Look at that rain.
Oro has opted for a custom carbon layup for its terrace, and this uses a combination of both high and low modulus carbon fibres, depending on where on the frame those parts are. This particular model is the brand new GRX version, and with its 40-tooth chainring and 11-34 cassette, it definitely has the gearing to get you up any of the hills. It uses Fulcrum Racing 700 disc-specific wheels, and these Fulcrum wheels are shod with Hutchinson's Override tyre, which is a perfect all-condition tyre. FSA provide the flared handlebar to give you much better control when off-road. A full complement of rack and mudguard mounts plus cavernous frame clearances makes Oro's Terrace the perfect partner no matter the adventure ahead.
Big old tree in the way.
A tree?
Or a branch at least. I'm not a nature man.
Well, what do we do?
Well, I reckon we can skirt round it. I'm not going to. But it's quite dramatic.
So we found a pretty wicked trail. It's called, what's it called?
Chi Minh Trail.
Chi Minh Trail. So there's on the Komoot app, you can find like these little red like dots with different types of trails. So we clicked on it and we went, yeah, this looks good. It's like downhill, single track, and it's pretty wicked.
That was a lot of fun.
That was. It was like, just as you started, it was like, oh, a little bit scary on these tyres with the roots and everything. And then it got further and further into it, and you just got more confidence.
That last section.
It was really good little flow.
So smooth.
Soft beach, you kind of like.
Loam. That's loam.
Just
That's
your
mountain
tyres
biker.
so perfectly.
We've just done some seriously good mountain bike trails, which were the perfect level for the adventure bikes that we're riding. It was great fun.
It was a little bit slippery at the start. There was roots and it was a bit wet, so everyone was going a bit attentive. Even I was as well, because obviously, you know, you've got tyres that don't tend to have a lot of grip. But as the trail went on, everybody just started to get loads more confidence. Speed went up.
That little single track piece at the end was sort of nice and flowing, soft loam that we were riding on. Actually really, really fun. I'm really glad that we had those tyres and these bikes for it, otherwise we wouldn't have been able to access it.
This is the Vitas Substance Crx. So the frame is made of a T700 Touareg carbon fibre, and it's got a carbon fork. So altogether it weighs just 9.15 kilos. The bike is also incredibly versatile because it has an abundance of rack mounts, and it also comes with 650B wheels, which is really cool because it's allowed Vitas to spec super wide 50mm WTB tyres. And I'll be winching my way up and over even the hardest hills with this SRAM Apex group set, which is a 40-tooth chainring paired with a 42 rear sprocket, which is better than a 1-to-1, which is actually really important if you're going to be loading the bike up like I have here.
What's the weather report looking like? How's the ride so far?
Rain! Gracie's very happy because he's got the sheep barring. He's with his people.
So we were up on the one of the farm tracks up on the, was it sort of like a ridge? And we had a slight imbarse with a couple of sheep.
Oh yeah, we lost quite a lot of time to old James Bracey trying to guide some sheep back into the fence that they'd gotten out of.
I kind of like sheep. They're just really, really fun, awesome looking creatures. And I was taught at an early age how to like talk to sheep. So you can call them. And if you get the call right, you get everybody shouting back at you.
Oh yeah, there's the sea. We got a lovely bit of road here.
The Quad-A-Fur is perfect for bikepacking. The frame has got a trio of bottle bosses, it's got fork mounts, and it's got mounts at the back here, so you can load it up with panniers or racks, whatever you need to do. So while in essence the Quad-A-Fur as a frame hasn't really changed that much over the last 10 or so years, what Genesis have done have brought it up to speed with the times. We've got disc brakes with the TRP spires, and we've also got the brand new Sora on the gears. Now a lot of people are shifting towards hydraulic brakes and they're looking for different gearing systems, but Genesis have kept it nice and simple. A lot of people appreciate going back to the basics with analog and being nice and reliable. Anywhere you go, if you're traveling abroad, people will know how to fix this. You can pick up the parts readily and it's perfect for touring.
Oh man, it's been amazing. Like this, I didn't expect a huge amount. I've actually ridden off-road in the Isle of Wight before, but we did a route that was pretty boring. But actually, what we've done today, as soon as we got off the road, I've just done some awesome trails. I've been giggling and actually having fun, which is nice on a ride like this.
Well, the Vitas is great. I'm really impressed actually. The low weight is wicked. Very impressed with that. It's not difficult to climb on, the flared bars are really comfortable, and the wide tyres are also great for grip and comfort. Really impressed.
I'm predicting a forecast of ice creams in freshwater and then some more sunshine at the Needles.
Well, we've done it. We've made it to the Needles, the most westerly point on the Isle of Wight. And as you can see, it's stunning here. Look at that view. It's so good. And we got here pretty much using every form of track, trail or road on the island, from the smoothest tarmac to some of the most fun single track trails I've done in a long while.
It was touch and go whether we're actually going to get here today, not next week, with that headwind. I think the ability to route plan on the fly was just perfect after lunch today. We chose the shorter coastal route, which, as you said, was an absolute banger. I would 100% recommend that one. I'd go back for that.
Definitely, but I mean, we might need to do some route planning again because we have got to catch a ferry home, and that means hot footing it to the other side of the island. So this has been Cycling Weekly takes on the Isle of Wight. If you have done any riding here, then please do let us know in the comments section below. Or if you've got any adventures of your own coming up, again, let us know. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and be sure to check out the channel for some future content.